Alright, in our architecture unit we are learning about buildings which are actually not flat. Although architects often design a building on a blueprint which is flat, it helps to see a three-dimensional version or model of that space. And I thought we could create a little three-dimensional room study here. So what I have is this book that opens up into 4 rooms. If you could use your imagination, I've got a space that would be the ground and 2 walls here. The ground and 2 walls here. And we'll be able to design some details in our rooms after we create this collapsible little floor plan. To begin with, we'll take a white piece of paper. I'm using some scrap paper for this demonstration with a few little smudges on it. Anytime you want to make a square from a rectangle piece of paper, you can take one corner and bend it up and line up this edge with this edge. So an adjacent edge lines up just right. And then we can press that down and mark. You don't even need to mark it with a pencil, but I'm marking it just so you can see. Now that is a square. This side and this top edge are the same length now. So we know that we've created a square. And we'll cut away this waste piece. And we'll need to fold this diagonally, both directions, vertically and horizontally. So we've got 1 fold, 2 folds. Now, it's going to be helpful to have these folds work both directions. So I'm reversing the fold. Right now this is a valley, and I want to turn it into a mountain. Boy, I should have clean hands when I do this so you can see all my little smudges. Now we did make the multiplication symbol. We've got an X. Now it's time to do the addition symbol, the plus sign, by folding it both vertically and horizontally. We're going to reverse our folds. Where it's a valley now, I want it to be a mountain. And on this fold as well, it's been a valley, and now we want it to be a mountain. Now my paper is ready to work with. You can really see my folds with my dirty hands. Now we need 2 pieces of cardstock. They are going to create the walls to our building. And we will fold these in half so that they are not so long. And we will reverse those folds also. Now we need to take some masking tape and peel a little bit off. We're going to glue the binding here. The 2 folded edges are touching. Not the open side, but the folded side. So folded side. And this is the part that's going to create our walls. Don't want that in there. Now I have 4 walls that can sit on top of my structure here. Before we attach these walls, we should think a while though. We should cut one slit on this vertical line from the bottom to the middle. That's going to help us when we do finally attach all of the parts. It will fold up because our slit will allow us to collapse our book. And then it looks like a book. Boys and girls, this is going to take some thinking. We're thinking in 3 dimensions now. We're looking down from the ceiling at our rooms. And I thought it was really helpful to think about my actual living room. That got me going. And I designed the floor plan from looking down as though I was on the ceiling. And I know that I have a door for my front door that opens up this way into my living room in my real house. And you can see the couch when you walk in the door. So I drew a couch like I'm looking down at it, and I drew this little rectangle to represent a table that sits next to my couch. And here I imagined I have a little lamp. And this is my fireplace. This is just one room here. Now, I took the open wall part and I folded it up so that I could think about the wall that I'm looking at flat now. And this is the same couch as though I was looking at it from my feet on the ground. And I can see a picture above the couch, and there's the same lamp and the same table. So here, when I stand it up, you'll be able to see the lamp, the couch, the table, and now you can also see what's on the wall. This is one room, or rather one wall. Now I've got a second wall to think about here. And so I opened up my card to that side and I designed the fireplace with a pot on the mantle, and I pretended there was a door here. That's not really how my house goes. But I made a door there to take me into the next room. So now I'll design another room, and this one wall becomes the facing wall here. And I already remember I put a door. I can even sort of cheat because I'm using my Sharpie. And I can see that there is a door here. So now what will this room become? Well, I think I'll pretend it's my bedroom. And I will put in my bedroom a big bed that goes against this wall. I'll make some pillows so I remember this is a bed. And I have a dresser for my clothes. And I want some other things in my room. Maybe I'm going to give myself an oval-shaped rug on the carpet. There's this kind of rug that spirals. And I kind of wish I had one. So I'm putting that in my bedroom, along with my dresser. I don't know what you want in your room, but now I have to think about this wall with the door on it. And I probably want a picture on my wall. So I'll draw a picture on my wall with a frame around it. Maybe you want to imagine something else. Maybe you want some spectacular Lego table that you always have in your room. The truth is, in my bedroom, we also have a laundry hamper against the wall. And it's always got lots of laundry in it. So that is 2 rooms now. I have done the 2 walls to my living room, and I just did 1 wall to my bedroom. So I guess I better think about this, where my bed sits in the bedroom. And it's kind of a tall bed. There's my pillows. These pillows. And now I'm looking at it from the footboard of my bed, which has got some swirly stuff on it. And I also give myself a closet door here. That's my closet for my clothes. Oh, and we've got 2 lamps on our wall. So I want to add a lamp here and a lamp here. I hope you're getting the idea. Kind of a fun creation. Now you could do a kitchen, you could do a bathroom, you could make a toy room, whatever you want to design. But I recommend you start by thinking about a room you actually have in your house. When you're finished designing your 4 rooms, that's when we will finally tape it all together with 4 short pieces of tape, attaching our walls to our floor. We have to make sure we get the right floor with the right walls. Almost goofed it up there. Let's see, I want to attach this guy right there. And sometimes you'll have to pick it up and move it around a little to get it to work for you. It's tricky. Again, use another piece of tape. Once you have assembled your 3-dimensional floor plan, and if you remember to cut that slit, you should be able to fold it all up. And then you can continue to work on it and then put it back in your folder at the end of the day. Maybe you want to add some color to your drawings, or maybe you remember a detail you left out. But it is a little bit easier to draw on this creation while it is flat. I can no longer draw very well on the walls without breaking it apart.